Hey guys, so welcome back. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Crystal. It's nice to have you here. Today I thought I'd try this tag that I've been meaning to try. I saw it on Books with Emily Fox, I believe is her channel. I'll tag her below. And the originator is Book Paradise, I believe. That's the booktubes for those people, for those booktubers, and I will tag both of those down below. It's called the Try a Chapter tag. The first rule is, number one, you have to choose 5 or more books you have been meaning to read. So I chose 3 books that are on my TBR and then 2 that are not. And basically the second rule is that you have to read the first chapter, including the prologue, but the goal is to get to the end of the first chapter. And then third rule, choose yes or no if you're going to read the book. So I thought this would be a good idea for me because if you didn't know, last month I was in a really big book slump. So I thought this would be an awesome way to like figure out what book I want to read next. Now I'm out of my book slump. I have been reading and I have been flying through some books that have been really good, which I will let you know about in my TBR and some of my vlogs if you've seen. But I thought we would get started. So I chose my 5 books that I'm gonna try the first chapter of. Now the first one is The Black Prism by Brent Weeks. This is the first book in the Lightbringer series, and I have been meaning to read this for over a year now, and I did read the first chapter already, but I actually don't remember it, so I am going to try again. The next chapter, first chapter that I'm gonna read is Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. This is also on my June TBR. And I'm sorry, I keep looking over here at the camera, but the camera's eyes over here. Sorry. I'm so used to being on the other side. Anyways, Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth, which I've also been meaning to read because I bought this and I like never read it. As you can see, I still have the sticker on it from Barnes & Noble. Okay. The next one is Cricket Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is the second book in the duology for Six of Crows, and I've also been meaning to read this. Then Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. It's a part of the Dark Artifact series. This is book 1. Book 2 just came out recently and I need to get on it. I think that the Mortal Instruments series kind of turned me off. The last one I read was City of Fallen Angels, which was book 4, so I should be on book 5 now. And like, I just haven't read it yet. And I don't know why. I guess I kind of just got tired of those characters, and I loved some of them and I didn't like some of them, and I don't know, I kind of just fell off with those characters. So I plan on picking up book 5 and reading them. I almost bought it the other day and I just didn't. So hopefully this will be different, and I just hear so many great things about Lady Midnight and this series in general, and I know it's supposed to be like amazing. So I'm gonna try Lady Midnight because I want to read the sequel because everyone says, it's amazing. Last but not least, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, parts 1 and 2. This is the script, so it's not an actual like storybook form, but it is a script. And I also have started this, but I actually don't remember what happens either. So I think I started it on a cruise and I just never finished it. So I don't know how this one's gonna work. Okay, so after realizing that in this Harry Potter book there is not actual chapters, I just realized that they're written in acts and then by scene, they're broken down by scene. I feel like one scene is not gonna be enough for me to decide if I want to read it, but I'll still include it and I'll just read one scene just because it's there. But so technically that's like book 4.5. Yeah. And then I decided to just add this one in there, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs, which I haven't read yet, and also have heard great things, and the movie came out and I want to watch the movie, but I want to read the book first. So I'm going to read the first chapter and see if I'm gonna read it in June. Okay, so let me get to these first chapters and I'll be back to tell you how I feel about each one and which one I decide to read. Okay. So I just finished the first chapter of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and whoa, kind of scared. And the reason I never picked this book was because I was always creeped out by the pictures, and I thought it was gonna be a really scary book, and I'm like a big baby. And from reading that first chapter, actually, like, I have no idea what this book is about. Like, I haven't read the back or anything. I just heard that it's really good. So just reading the first chapter, I'm kind of scared. So, okay, I'm going to read the next book, and I think the next one I'm going to do is, let's see, Cricket Kingdom. Cricket Kingdoms, Lee Bardugo. First chapter. It wasn't action-packed until like the last 2 or 3 pages of the first chapter, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel, but I do want to read it, so we'll keep that in mind. So let's go on to Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. To say that it took less than a minute would be an understatement, because I literally just read Act 1, Scene 1. So based off of that, nothing really happens except Harry, Ginny, and their 2 sons. I think they're 2 sons. Oh, and Lily, the daughter, are about to head into platform 9 3/4. So, I don't know. I want to read it because it's Harry Potter. Do I want to read it because it's the first act? I'm gonna choose Carve the Mark. So, finish this first chapter. One thing I can say about this is it sounds interesting. I was kind of getting a little lost because in the first chapter there's a little bit of world building, as well as you're learning all the some characters' names, and they're all kind of like different, like Akos, Akos, IJ, CC. Like, I think I'm saying them right, I don't know, but they're all kind of a little bit different, so I want to like watch something a little bit about this book before I start diving into it, so I can get kind of like a background, because it's kind of, I guess I could keep reading and get a little bit more, but so far I was getting a little bit confused with the names and the places, but it does seem interesting, so we'll see. Next one is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare, and then the last one will be Brent Weeks, and I probably won't come back until I finish both of these first chapters and tell you which one I have decided to go with. So from reading the first chapter of this, I want to keep going, but I don't know how bad, so maybe. I also read the first chapter of The Black Prism, and I had already previously started a little bit of it, so it didn't take me as long, but I think the books, and oh, this one started off pretty interesting as well. I called the last 3 books interesting? Help me find new words. Okay, so from the first chapter, based off the first chapter, I think I'm gonna start reading 2 books, and the 2 books that I'm gonna read right now, The Black Prism, I'm gonna start it, and I'm gonna read Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. So based off the first chapters, these are the 2 books that I'm saying yes to, and that I'm gonna try and get done this week. Do I think I'm gonna finish this in a week? No, but my goal for my June TBR was to get about halfway through. It is a very long book, so if I could get to about page 300 by the end of this week, I'll be very happy, and I'd like to finish this in the next couple of days, and then hopefully continue with my TBR. I just have a couple more books, and if you haven't watched my TBR, please go ahead and watch it to see what books I have tried to read this week. This month. If you enjoyed this book tag and you'd like to see me do more book tags, please give me a thumbs up and comment below. And if you're a booktuber, go ahead and tag me in some of your book tag videos that you're doing. I think it's a fun way to kind of get involved in the booktube community. I watched a video actually about getting involved in the community, and this is one of the things they said to do, and I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm really happy I did this first chapter tag, and I think that I'll probably do another first chapter tag maybe next month with my next TBR. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you later. Bye.